Hello. How are you? I've just realised that I might need to just peek up the ISO a bit on the old camera there, because it looks a little bit dark. I think it's looking a bit warm as well, so I'm just gonna switcheroo. Is that the white? That's the warm. I thought that was the mix, but I think it's coming through quite warm. Words are not wording at the moment. It's too warm to be wording, quite frankly. How's everyone coping in this heat? I apologise as well. My webcam, the one that's facing here, is cutting off half my head. I need to figure out. That's a bit better, I think. That's a bit too cold. Like, everything's all a bit, again, MacGyvered at the moment. Just going to turn that down very slowly. I think we're there. Oh man, you must be like so done in this heat. It's not fun at all, is it? Especially when you're pregnant. We had a very silly neighbour. I say neighbour, they're not, they're right down the road. But one of my kids' friends messaged, and basically they set off 2 fireworks earlier in the day, then thought they'd set off some more, and then that proceeded to set their garden on fire. So hopefully they have learnt their lesson. We shall see. Oh no, we're already laggy. Very, very silly. No, this isn't good. Please don't be laggy. The parents' weather station? 41's ridiculous, isn't it? I think we are. What are we right now? We hit 36 earlier today. We are now down to 32. Yeah, now down to 32. Anyway. So today, I thought you would have a bit of a chill sesh. Because of the heat, just let me know the balance as well. I don't think the music should be too irritating, but if it is, please let me know. Oh, okay. Hey Gary, I think the sound's okay, but let me know anyway. Right, let's whack on 1080 because I don't think that's helping. Okay, we have beverage number 1, we have beverage number 2. If you do not have a drink, please get one before we settle in and before we start to chill down. Please make sure that you've got a drink with you, whether it's a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, something cold. And if you haven't eaten yet, just get yourself a snack. I had a really, really nice, I made a salad with apple cubed up, some ham, some cheese, and some lettuce, and a really, really nice salad dressing from Aldi, and it's like a miso oil dressing. It's really, really yummy. Now there is a massive delay I can see between YouTube and what I see on my OBS. Good. This is a massive iced cold coffee that I made myself because I miss coffee and I get too hot if I drink a normal one. So these are sample pages, as some of you saw me doing these. These are the sample pages from the new colouring pack, and I've just realised a massive boo-boo and it's too late. I've submitted the book and I can't resubmit it, so oopsie daisy. We're gonna hide that one. I printed this off specially for Gary, actually. I thought we'd do this one tonight. I want to play about with the colours of her hair. And then we've got my birdie. And then we've got the bee, because we changed the body, didn't we? So the body acted more as a gem than whatever it was I had before, which was just a traditional bee. And then this one, which always tends to be quite popular, so I thought that we would do these. So the plan is today, I think, unless we do the peacock, but I think I want to do the lady, we're going to have a colouring session, and I'm just going to, I'm still missing a Ohuhu marker. I don't know where it is. I think it's in the bottom of my bag somewhere. I just thought we'd sit and chill, and if there is any work, if there is any projects, if you want to draw alongside me, if you want to colour alongside me, if you've got a crafting project that you want to do, just grab your work stuff and sit with us. I'm not going to have it too high paced and too high energy. It's too warm for that, and I think we could just have a bit of a chill down. I think, should we go for this one? Should we go for this one? I do need my colour swatches. Bear with, I've just got to go and grab them. It is too hot, by the way, to actually care what I look like. So just, you know, ignore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get I'm going to just use a couple of bits of printer paper. I don't want to use my actual card because it's specific for my colouring pages. I'm just going to put a couple of sheets of printer paper behind, just to keep it protected. I do have my silicone mat, but it's square, so hopefully the view is okay. You can see quite clearly. But as it's for you, Gary, your choice of, you know, how much you love a peacock, do you have a colour preference as to what your peacock would like to be? It has been insanely warm. It was around, I think it was around 4 o'clock. It was 36 here. Did anybody catch any of the meteor storm? I ended up coming in about 1 o'clock because hubby was snoring. So probably best that he wasn't outside snoring. Also, I dropped my phone on my foot this morning and have scraped the majority of my skin off, so that was very unpleasant. Okay, it's very, like, you can't really see it in here, but there's one. You really can't see it. Oh, you can if I zoom in. Okay, so there's one. I think that was the strongest one I got. Yeah, all the rest are quite faint. So because there is a bit of a delay, I'm just going to wait for Gary to tell me what colour he wants his peacock. And then we're gonna see what colour we do it. There's a little bit of lost in translation somehow between the quality of what I see on my OBS and the quality of what I see on YouTube, and I don't quite know why that is happening, so I need to find out about that. It's a lot smoother on YouTube than it is on OBS. Like, it's not as crisp on YouTube. I don't quite know why. Oh, did it? Honestly, we literally, our eclipse was here's the sun and here's the moon, and it sort of went across the bottom. Yes, while he was, because he falls asleep when he's outside because it's all peaceful. See, it looks very out of focus for me on YouTube, but it doesn't look out of focus on OBS. So there is something happening in the translation and I don't know what. It's very frustrating, actually. Right, what colour are we going for, Gary? Where are you? It's a day for peacocks. We can have greens, we can have blues, we can have pinks, we can have purples. Modern steampunk. What's modern steampunk colours? When I think of steampunk, I think of purples. Purples and greens. Okay, let's just get some colour down. We'll go with the flow. We'll see what happens. We'll see where the mood takes us. I was debating whether I should use markers or acrylic pens, but I thought I would go with markers today. I feel like having a good blending session. What I might do, although this isn't a tutorial, if anybody wants to know the colours that I'm using as I'm doing it, this one is R25. Might be worth me making a list actually. Blend that out. I'm going to do the first. A lot of feathers, I think. Do you know how hard it is to answer the questions? What? Do you know how hard it is to answer the questions before when you ask the same question twice? That's gone way over my head. And that's because I'm hot. Hot and tired. Are you telling me I've got no pages left? I've got no pages left in my swatch book. I could swatch in here, I guess. I've got to have some pages, surely. Under here, maybe? Aha! Let's... just for the time being. I was, oh, okay. It's beyond me today, mate. It's beyond me. I can't do humour today. I will keep a swatch. We'll see how many times I forget to actually swatch what I'm supposed to be swatching. Swatchy, swatch, swatch. Is it too bright? I'm wondering maybe we turn one of the lights down. That's not even turned on. I've got so many lights in here. It's okay. Nothing's turning down. Maybe that's a bit better. I don't know. We'll see. It feels a bit cozier in here, I have to say. What? What did I do with the colour swatches? I put the colour swatches somewhere. Honestly, there's no hope for me today. No hope. I think maybe we should have actually gone down this route more, I think. See what happens. Oh yeah, I think I prefer that. So this is, it's amazing the difference in the softness of the brushes when you've been using them for longer. I just also want to say a massive thank you for those of you that donated. We have hit target, which means that as soon as that invoice comes through, I can get it paid, and I am officially going to MCM. There isn't a huge amount over what I needed, so any new stock that I take is going to have to be something that I can make at home. I think this green is almost like a jade green or turquoise green they've put. I think that would work really well rather than a fresh green. So that's PB 10. That's PB9, that's not PB10. PB. I thought that was a bit darker. So how have you all been keeping cool in this heat? if we want to steampunkify it legitimately, should we turn that centerpiece into a cog? With difficulty, that is quite true. We probably want like a goldy brown. So there's one for a nugget. I need to adjust me. Is it white? Keeping it like muted tones if we're going for a steampunky vibe. I think we're going to need a lighter tone that goes in between, so we go maybe 190. I told you I would forget. So that's PB 10. I really do need different glasses. Even that's too close. Y140. And then we want to grab 190. I was so ill for the 1999 one, and I didn't see any of it. I was ill at home. Everyone else at work, they got free glasses and got to go up on the roof of the shop to go and have a look. I have a feeling we're running out of ink because that is quite pale. It's a really nice colour palette. Is there any job that you're doing with me right now that you need to be held accountable for? Do you want to check in? Do you want me to see how you're doing? Or are you just chilling? Yeah, it went a little bit darker here, but you would have had a better view than us as well, wouldn't you, this time? So it's I felt it was like loads of people were like rushing around trying to get the glasses and ways to see it and things like that. I just, you know, not that it's not an amazing experience, because it is, but very underwhelmed. thought what I might do is once it's coloured, I wanted to use the gold or the silver to give it some quite nice shiny accents. Like every other stripe, for example, could be a nice bit of gold. Oh, okay. Yeah, we didn't get any. Like I say, it was literally there was the sun, there was the moon, and it just went across the bottom, so we didn't have any. They've already released the date, haven't they, of when the next solar eclipse is going to be. Oh, that is exciting. What I thought I might also do is get out maybe the acrylic markers as well. Just have a bit of a play. Everyone's got a dodgy ancestor somewhere down the line. I'm going to try and blend that. They're too different to try and blend those two. Tempted that middle disc. Trying to decide if I wanted to bring pencils. There's not enough colour contrast. I think that's too similar. need to figure out, I like the turquoise for the eye of the feather, and I think like the top half we could have the purple and the bottom half have the pink, so I think we could get a nice blend. Maybe the gold in the center. And then pink at the top. No, pink at the bottom. What will be the bottom. Hard, isn't it, to think of all the hardships that they would have gone through. I think that works. I don't know if I really like the blend of the pink and the purple, so I think that's going to work quite well. So we've just got to repeat that over and over again, and I think in all honesty that's probably what I'm just going to sit and do. We'll just sit and have a repeat process instead of trying to figure out new colours at this point. So we'll get all the teals done, get that all out of the way. These centerpieces remind me of I've totally forgotten the name of the board game now. We used to have to get the cheese slices, or we would call them cheese slices. Trivial Pursuit. Thank you very much. Hey Shasha. Crazy to think that that in reality wasn't all that long ago. I love Trivial Pursuit. My uncle, this is where we say there were signs. There were always signs. And my uncle had to have the advanced Trivial Pursuits because he's too clever for his own boots. I flipped the board. Did he get a bit frustrated? We're doing as well as we can in this 50 billionth heat wave that we're having. And my toe really hurts from when I dropped the phone on it this morning. But we're coping. What I will do is, if anybody decides that they get the book and they want to know my colourways, I will, I've kept a note of the colours. I loved it. I would always get in this like anxiety panic, and I'd always forget that like whatever the questions, it was like I was on TV. I felt that much pressure. I was just, it was crazy. Yeah, we're officially in a drought now. It's quite crazy because like where our rivers have been shrinking, they've been finding mammoth bones, they've been finding old World War ships, they've been finding loads of stuff where all the water is just receded so badly. Oh really? I was a bit like that with Monopoly. I'd always cry if I wouldn't win at Monopoly when I was a kid. Coffee Man is now the one that cries at Monopoly. Also like the stately homes and that, where everything has receded so badly that they're seeing all the old, like if they had a maze, or if they had like bricked garden sections and things like that, it's now visible where all the old walkways and the old stone garden sections and that were in all these big stately homes. I think was it Port Lim? I think they've posted something recently because it's happening to them, where they can see it all. But it's crazy because like at the beginning of the year we had what, 3 months of continuous rain. It rained every single day, and now we're like the way we were, and it all are. And then like literally our neighbours like France, they're having some of the worst, and China I think, like some of the worst downpours. Yeah, I don't know how you can cheat at playing hangman. Grandad was not allowed to be banker. He insisted on being called Mr. Mayfair. Oh dear. Some sore losers in the family by the sounds of it. didn't know whether you'd be interested in, because like I say, I want to try and do YouTube at least once a week on a live. That way, if I can't get a vlog out for any reason or a video out for any reason, at least I've done a live. And I didn't know whether or not you would want to do the paint by numbers with me. I thought maybe we could do the paint by numbers over a live feed. I really need to figure out why there's such a dramatic drop in quality between what I'm seeing on OBS and what I'm seeing on YouTube before I go live next time. It's like someone's put a Vaseline filter on my camera. That's the best way to explain it. Like, the quality I'm seeing on OBS of my face cam is actually quite good. It's quite detailed, but as soon as you look at it on YouTube, it's like I say, it's like someone's put Vaseline over it. It's quite frustrating. Right, I think that's all the feather yellow bits done. Then we've got, so all the bottom bits were going to be pink. So I think if I just do each one as I go. I'm having a few issues at the moment with uploading to KDP because the titles are very similar and the covers are very similar, and I don't think KDP likes it. So I may actually have to change the cover of the full colouring book. So I may have to change the front image. So if I get one of these nicely coloured, I might be able to use one of these instead. Oh yeah, keep me on, babe. Let us help you do your errand. Where are we going? What can we help you with? Are we going shopping? Or is it something you can't tell us? I love that blend. It blends really nicely. Like, tonally, they blend really nicely together. Oh, nice. What are you having done? If you can type an errand at the same time. If you can't, it's absolutely fine. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Anybody needs to have a snooze while they're watching, keep me running in the background, doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know if anybody answered. But yeah, I think doing the paint by numbers, and then when the diamond painting stuff comes through, we'll do the diamond painting as well, because I have a feeling that I'm going to need a lot of assistance to get through the diamond painting. I can feel me getting a little bit probably frustrated and distracted quite easily, I think. I have very much got to get on with Lisa's YHC as well. I need to write that down as a must do. Oh, speak of the Lisa and they shall appear. Well, it'd definitely be good to get the paint by numbers done. I think I'm very poor at advertising, not even advertising, but letting people know that my art is on these wonderful things. And yeah, I forget to celebrate these moments actually. I'm not very good at them. I don't know why, but I've always found it hard to celebrate these little achievements. I don't know whether it's a worthiness thing, like maybe deep down I don't feel that I am worthy of it. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know, because I would like to. How are you doing, Lisa? Are you coping? Is it anybody actually in this heat? I don't think they are. Oh, bless you. Yeah, it is rather warm. I had to check on my neighbour earlier before we went shopping, because she had her windows wide open. So I knocked on the door and sort of made sure, have you got a fan, have you got enough water, because she's elderly, nearly 90. I said ideally you need to be shutting your windows and shutting the curtains, because all it's doing is letting the heat in. I have today, to be honest. I think sometimes you can understand why the Mediterraneans do it the way they do it. You know, they sleep through the hottest part of the day. They have those amazing shutters. I mean, if it carries on the way that it is, I think we're going to have to adopt some of those ways, even just like the shutters on the outside of the houses. That sort of thing can make such a big difference. But I was supposed to be working today, but it was just too hot. It's been quite a intense last few days with work as well, to be honest. Trying to get the colouring pack up on KDP and yeah, all the other stuff. We let the cat sit out with us last night until 1 AM just because it was so much cooler out there as well. I think the centres feel quite flat against the nice shading of the purple. I don't know if that's just me. I wonder if there's a way to just shade a little bit more. Maybe get the ribbons in and then see. Thank you, Iggy. Okay, so now I need to decide whether or not we bring in another colour or whether I simply do the ribbons the same, but we're gonna add a bit of shading. Yeah, they're quite good, those sorts of things. think it'd be silly to introduce another colour. We could just keep our colours to 4, and then at most bring in something to shade with. Let's see on this one here. What is it you've got, Coffee Man? You've got like this funny little blower, haven't you? Like an electric. Yeah, don't set it off, but. No. Oogie was just saying that they're doing a clean on the Kiddos PC and they're buying an air compressor thing. Just doing a quick share out of the YouTube link, so bear with me. Let's just pop that in. Stretch the old back. Have you hydrated? We've been going live for about over an hour, so have you hydrated? It's not a PC fan, it's a fan to keep you cool. It's because you said PC compressor air thing. That would maybe, that's where I went with that. That'd be why. Okay, it's still just as good. Yeah, we've had to clean our fan. It makes a big difference when you clean the fan. Oh, I do get a little car sick, but I promise you that your car will be kept clean, my lovely. I'm looking forward to a little drive today. We'll let that dry and then we'll shade it, because if I start trying to shade it now, it's just going to soak up all the second layer basically. So if we've got 4 colours, 1 colour, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that almost works out actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got a 5th. So 1, 2, 3. So this would be the next yellow one. Trying to pack for holidays. Oh, exciting! Yeah, we like an adventure. Especially when we've been shoved into a handbag and we don't know where we're going. Got juice bottle and hoping my ice cream doesn't go all over the car. Do you know what? There was one advantage to this little heat wave, and that is that we went shopping and it was really quiet. Really quiet. Some borrowed the fan because I got a new one and I didn't know how dusty it got. Yeah, you don't realise, you really don't realise. And then when we've washed ours before and then used it, it's made such a massive difference. Like with the one that I've got, I normally have in the sitting room, and all you can see is toes and Peanut's fur. It's just really bad. Really bad. You can absolutely do it, Shadow. We believe in you. This is the perfect body double to be getting your car packing. Don't forget, if it's possible, to hit that thumbs up, because it does make a difference on the algorithm and all that sort of stuff. I think we're going... Have I boobed already? I think I have. There's one here, but it doesn't finish off, so I don't quite know what I've done there. Oops. Let's just go with the flow. I do think this inside disc I want to do either gold or silver. I think with these tones, I think gold would work better. Is the music level okay? It's always hard to gauge. Right, as I've done a little boo-boo, we're going to shade the way that I've shaded feathers, I think. Good. I think I was right not to bring in another colour. I think it would have been too much. I need to see if I can upload my own emotes. I don't know if I can. Oh, I've coloured in the wrong bit. Never mind. Okay, so they've dried off a little bit. I might let them dry off a little bit longer and then we shall find a gold. Long drive. I've ordered another fan. Apparently 3 is not enough. I will say I left you all on the passenger seat so you could breathe. I appreciate that. No one puts Doodle in a dark bag. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. You got to get yourself one, darling. It's too hot. I hope this was the right choice. Ah, oh, good old Skegness. Oh, I hope you have an amazing time. It's not bad, 3.5 hours. My kids love sitting in the car and just going for a drive. We have to go for long drives. They just like to sit with their music on, their headphones, and just look out the window. It's drying out quicker than I can get the ink down. Oh, he's driving. Okay, I can understand that. It's drying everything up. Oh, okay. But that's really cool. Like, this is like holiday where he's, oh, I find that really cool. Oh, I bet do amazing. I've just lent on the gold. Oops. Thought I'd get this done now, then it gives it time to dry. Can't believe how quick this pen is drying. It's a bit messy now where I've put my hand in it. Right, let's turn it. Let's not put my hand all over it. Let's be sensible, shall we? Bless you. I do hope that didn't make Shasha jump. It was a calming light feed. Kiddo's next door with a bad cold. He was quite bad yesterday. Come on, pen. I can only guess it's because I've got the fan on, so it's drying it really quickly. Looks very messy. It'll need another coat tomorrow, I think. do the insides of these, and then that would be, I think that would be it for the gold. Got a migraine yesterday. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not fun, is it? Safely texting this. How did you know that made me jump? Because it makes me jump all the time. And I thought you'd be driving along, not paying much attention to what's happening, and this big ass sneeze comes out of the middle of nowhere. I thought, do you know what? Well, this is probably going to make Shasha jump. Oh, what store are we going into? The dollar store. Everything. I could do with a new broom for outside. What do we need from the dollar store? What do we need? Any cheap art supplies. Cheap ass coffee. A fan. That's a good choice. Look at Shadow being sensible. Some cat food my cats would actually eat. That would be nice. I think that was supposed to be ice cream. Yeah, I'm up for that as well, actually, Gary. That is a good ask. This looks so bad when you lean it up. It definitely needs a second coat. Can you? Nice. Shadow's going to need some driving snacks as well. Maybe some, what do they call that? The nut selection. What do they call it? Like trail mix. That's it. Trail mix. I think Shadow could do with some trail mix. Believe how bad that looks. I just thought, I can't think where they are though. I've got some really nice, like glittery gel pens we could have used. I think we'd be on that now, but turn it upside down so I don't mess up. Smudged it. I have to do a little then and now comparison between the very first version of this one. You're officially the shortest in the house. 5'7", wow. It's crazy nowadays with kids and their heights. I'm a short ass anyway, so it doesn't take much for anyone to be taller than me. Wow. Does that mean he'll be in the front seat because he needs leg room? don't know why this top bit's giving me watermelon vibes. Yeah, I'm only 5'3". I've probably lost an inch by now, but yeah, 5'6" is average though, isn't it? But yeah, for him to be already that. Your sister's 5 foot. It's like my friend Candy. I always forget because like you can never tell when people are on camera. And she's only 4'8", I think. I always forget that she's teeny weeny. I definitely feel like we need some shading going on. I think maybe if we get like the primary down and then just see what pencils I've got to save me getting too much of the way of other colours out. Oh, okay. It does make you wonder, doesn't it? Because my youngest is probably going to be the tallest member of the family. I'm pretty sure he's almost as tall as hubby. And what are you, 5'8"? Yeah. And I'm only 5'3". My mum's 5'6", I think. My sister's 5'6". My dad's a short ass. Is that going to be enough? I don't think it's going to be enough contrast. We're going to have to do the blue. It's not going to look great, but There we go. It's going to be a bit muddy because it had the pink under. Although that might work well for the shadows to save me having to get any more colours out. So I might have done myself a favour there. Are you? So I always thought you looked quite tall from when we've seen pictures in the Discord. I think we might bring some. I feel like I want to make this inner one like more 3D. So we used 140, which was this one. I think that's too much on the brown. I think if we had that but a bit darker, so maybe I'm probably gonna regret risking it. That one. We could try YR33 actually, instead of risking it. I think that might work. Yeah, it works really nicely, doesn't it? I haven't put it down very cleanly because it was literally drying as I was putting it down, because I think the fan blowing on it is drying it really quickly. You're the second tallest now. Why, what happened? So I'm thinking if I do that on top and bottom, then hopefully it will give the illusion of it being a little bit rounded. I think we might need to go darker, you know. I might let that dry and we'll do a second coat. A second coat might be just be enough. So I do feel that we need to go darker on that purple. So we used V030. Which was that one. So I think we could push it V060. V060. Just so it looks a bit less flat. V060. So because we're behind, I was going to do these the darker, but leave the ones at the front. And again, we can just make that feel more rounded. So who's taller than you now then, Gary? I might behind here just put a little bit of, yeah, look at that. Get a shadow in here while we're at it. Just going to test what the shadow will be like over that pink. I think it's too strong. So R190 we used for the pink. I think we are going to have to suck it up and just either go to R200 or R23. R23 might be enough. Oh, okay. Your youngest. Oh dear. No, that won't. That's no good. Told the lady work harder, not smarter, instead of the other way around. No, that's not quite right, is it? Not quite right. Okay, R223, although it looks darker on this paper it's not. I just feel like this is too much of a jump, but for now we might just have to suck it up. R200 is quite a jump. It is a jump, but hey, when in Rome. Did you brain frog right there? Is that what it was? Just going to put a line, a little bit of shading just here. It's just enough to like lift it a little bit, and what I can do maybe on the green is where we cross over here. I think it's going to be a bit difficult to see down the camera, but just where we cross over I think I want, and like side. So that one's at the top, and then we can swap the sides. I don't really want to go darker with the turquoise, so we're just going to have to keep layering, I think. It's just enough just to lift it a little bit, I think. Now this has dried, we can go in again. Once we get some highlights on there as well, that will help. Our washing's still on the line. Yeah, a little bit under his beak. Okay, I might as well do the ribbon while I've got that colour in my hand. Where I've used the yellow over the green, it would have pulled out the colour and desaturated it, so just gonna go back over. I think this would have worked really well with pastel colours as well, like when I do Year of the Snake. I think the purple over the green worked well for a shadow. Really did the wrong one then. Colour we do these bits. How are we all doing? Sorry if that made anybody jump. We just need to like get the cats in. I apologise if you hear any odd noise. He's got his bug zapping fan with thingy, which I hate. So what should be a calming draw along with me, sit and chill. Zap, zap, zap. Yet. I'll be tired. You can have a little nap. Although it's quite near bedtime actually. So it rained all day yesterday, like record rain. The dollar store had so many buckets. Oh really? Oh God. Can you send some of that our way? Not like a ridiculous amount though, please. Just enough. Oh, did you? My eldest doing his... Oh, it's not fun, is it, mate? It's really hard in the holidays. You're doing amazing. It probably doesn't feel like it at times, but it's hard work. I hope you enjoyed the recent vlog. It was quite fun editing and making that. I appreciate it. It will be well received. I'm just going to test to see if that will pull away too much. I don't want to pull another green out, but I'm going to see. I think we might be able to get away with that for a shadow. Yes, I agree. Too much and it will just flood the ground. Are you? Oh my god, have you ever been to Brighton? It's totally your vibe. And that dragon came home with me. Obviously all of that was well before anything happened, so we won't be doing it that often, but it was nice to get out. Good, I'm glad. That would be really, really lovely, actually. I think that sounds like a well-deserved... It's definitely your scene, I would say. It's one of the most diverse and colourful places. I used to be the assistant manager of Faith Shoes, if you remember Faith Shoes. and I did my training course down in Brighton, and I stayed down there for 2 weeks. They put me up in a hotel, and one of the trans guys used to come in and buy all of his shoes. So Faith was a female shoe shop, but he used to come in and get all his flip-flops and stuff. It was amazing. Really lovely bloke. Now we're 3D. Yeah, we do. You'd love Hastings as well. That's good vibes. Yeah, honestly, it got quite bad, because like they'd have sales and then the shoes would be a £5 and then I'd get staff discount and they'd be like £1. Trying to find them, to be honest, and use them. Wondering what colour I would do background. Best for the white, but it just seems me digging out Oohoo at the moment. Do we do the background? If we do, I don't know what colour. I think if we do, it might have to be dark. Thank you. It's quite cute, isn't it? At least I've got something nice to, like, this is in my book. You can colour it too. I'm wondering whether a really dark purple. I think it would have to be really dark though. Or we leave the background and we just do the leaves. These and many other choices. Like that. I'm thinking if we do it, it would be that. Or even like that one. I just like, you know, when you get into that panic state that you're gonna wreck it if you do. Do it all. No idea what you're talking about. The background. Trying to decide. Oh, we're getting a bit laggy. Trying to decide if I colour the whole background. But if I do, I don't know what colour. I think it needs to be either very light or very dark. Ah, no. Alcohol markers and gold paints don't sit well together. And we would need to be quite a lot of blending, but dark white. Can we not just colour it white? firework effect. Oh my god. How good do you think I am? Maybe, I would have said maybe do it in acrylic, but I would worry that I would go over too much of the line work. My gut is saying a deep purple. And then I can shade the leaves once I know what it looks like. I don't know whether we should. Okay. Like a sky blue. So the one we did was this one. So we could do this one or that one. I would, yeah. I would. Or I think actually a pale green. I'm wondering whether we do that. I'm going to go with G140 and pray. Keep everything crossed for me. That's an instant no. That's an instant no. Tonally they don't work. We are almost at that green. It's a lot paler. What's the G240 like actually? Let me test that one. I'm going to show you. I think we could get away with the G240. These two, between these two. Or if I'm really clever, I can blend them so they ombre. So it starts this colour and ends in this colour. I think there is a massive delay. Like over a minute delay, I think, on here. Each one of my pages has a pale border on them to give you a stopping point. Then that way, if you want to frame what you've done, you've got like a nice edge that your mount can sit up against. Nice edges all out. You've got a lovely edge, my lovely. As said, I've done an edge, like a light edge around the drawing, so when you come to colour it, you're not having to colour all the way up to the edge of the page. Makes it easier to frame if you want. Also gives you a trim mark if you want to colour over it but then trim it later. Did I? These dots and that'll all make sense when I can do the bit I want to do. Just get this done first. Oh, did she? I'm terrible for things like that. I don't know whether people like it or not, but yeah. Yeah, we're lovely. That's definitely a common one I end up saying. Oh, I've got flan in here. I'm not going to be too bothered about like really rigidly blending, because I'm doing like I'm going to do hopefully a block effect over the top, which will give it almost like a woodland. Would you mind awfully vacating my desk? Thank you. So like I'll have dark circles like this in the background, and then I'll get my colourless blender, and then I'll put some like bokeh effect over the top. I'd have to see if I can dig out and find my original one of these. I'm trying to think where it would be. I'm sure I've got a folder somewhere with all my original illustrations. We might need to shut the door soon because there's loads of flants coming in.
Yeah.
Or it's the same one that's come back up here.
What I hear is
Plus the
it's
washing.
bracket of doom and squishy the bum.
The washing is still hanging up. So much for the warning. Sorry if that freaked anybody out. It's actually probably a good way of like putting your washi tape down, and then you can just colour right over the washi tape and then peel that off and you've got a nice clean edge. Okay. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to just have a chilled drawer with me. Let's like just keep it on the down low. It's not hubby's sneezing and zapping, it's dogs barking. No, no, baby, keep your door open. Please keep it open. You might need to give him a hand up with the fan. That's the only thing. It's quite big, that fan. He's just doing the washing, sweetheart. He will bring the fan up when he's done. The medicine's upstairs if you need any. You spoke too soon, mate. It's your fault. I blame you. Right, I'm going to refresh my feed because I don't know how delayed I am. Okay, I think I'm going to go over. Am I completely frozen on my screen? I am, yeah. Oh, I totally get that though. It's quite freaky when they're, yeah, when they're that big. It's not fun, is it? I'm stuck. Why does that feel actually wet?
Yeah, that's still damn. Everything else is dry.
What,
'Cause
just
it's
your
heavy.
joggers?
It's heavy.
So everything else is dry?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the waistband. So I'm going to leave them here. Get them out in the morning. Both of them ran in. I think so. The upstairs. Well, Joe?
Yeah, kiddos need the fan up.
Oh.
I don't know how well you can see the bocky. Sometimes it takes a little while to, like, once it's dried. Still can't believe the delay. Right, let's Yeah, probably. I think this would make a really nice print. Can't go out, I know, I am sorry. It's indoor time now. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do this in the daylight, I think. I think some of the black lines I may have to retrace over. I'll get the black acrylic. I'll probably do that now quickly, and then I can thank you. Bedtime now, mate. Not playtime, I'm afraid. Right, there seems to be literally over a minute delay, I think. But we are pretty much there. I don't know if I'm gonna say goodbye and you lot are still hanging on for that however long, because I can't tell. I cannot tell. Oh, that is some proper tantrum going on there.
What's that? Oh no.
I will need to find out why I'm having issues with the quality of the camera. Because that is a little bit infuriating, to be fair. I know, sweetheart. No, baby is not happy. Right, I think my audio is more caught up than the video. I don't know what you can somebody tell me what you're seeing on your screen right now, video wise. You can't go out, sweetheart. I know, I am sorry. Come here. I know. It's indoor time now. Yes, it is. I love it when I need a serious answer and Gary comes out with a load of bollocks. Okay. We've got some proper tantrums going on here now. This is, you need to do what I'm asking you to do, because I'm just going to sit and get in your way. So now he's probably now sat on all of the gold and the black, and it's probably smeared all over his butt. And he's of course on my keyboard, because that's what he does. Picture. Oh baby, I am sorry. Okay, I see the word fluffy. It is the video delay, because literally on my screen I see me doing the white pencil right now. Okay, can I just move? Come on, this isn't going to work this time. I'm not letting you out. It's because he knows that whenever he gets in, covered in fluff, when he gets in my way like this, it's normally for food, so he knows that I will get up and feed him. But now he's doing it because he wants to go out and we won't open the door. You gonna go over? You gonna come over here? No, we're gonna plant our butt right here. Yeah, made a nice little bokeh, whatever you want to call it, effect.
Jesus Christ
almighty. It works really well. It's a really lovely technique, especially if you have like large backgrounds that need filling up. And if you're struggling with blending and things like that, so if you've got like woodland, do you like his little football tricks? It's very good at football. Yeah, it's a really good way of, if you're struggling to blend, just get a nice little bokeh effect. So you can do it with a darker colour, not too dark, and then you can do it with your colourless blender, or if you haven't got a colourless blender, you can use it with the lightest version of the colour that you have. See, right now I'm still seeing toes on my screen. That's how delayed my screen is. It's bonkers. It's not this bad on Twitch. I knew it was always delayed. There's something going on with the quality anyway. I need to figure that out. Oh, that's about typical, isn't it? Okay, he has scratched 2 massive chunks of gold out, so I've just noticed when I was looking at the camera and he moved, his back claws have scratched, and there, and there, and there. Okay, as long as you can hear me, I think that's the main thing, because I am going to call it here, and I very, 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 very truly muchly appreciate the fact that you have hung around for this long, because I am really yeah, exactly, distressed by toes. I am really struggling with my watch time right now, and my watch time is very bad. Thank you very much for the thumbs up on the live feed. That makes a massive difference. The interaction has been brilliant today. So the next live feed we do on here will either be this beauty from my colouring book, or we may start on the paint by numbers. I'll figure out. If we do the paint by numbers, I've got to make sure, no, my lovely, I've got to make sure that toes is not accessible on my desk. I will probably have to have it on a board, but it's not too bad on my desk today. I'm quite surprised how clean it's kept. But I'm going to go and have a coffee and an ice cream sandwich. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, whichever it is where you are currently watching from right now. And thank you very much for your company. Take care. Make sure you hydrate. Take care in this heat. Love you loads. See you in the next one. Bye.